Hello and welcome to Fun with Synthesizers Part 1. Knowing me, it'll just be one part and then I'll move on to something else. That's typical of me. You're looking at my Korg Minilogue XD, which is a polyphonic analog synthesizer. VCOs, VCF, VCA, so it's an analog synthesizer. It's small, but it's beautiful and it's a joy to listen to. I use it a lot on my albums, Vignettes 1 to 25. They're on all streaming platforms, you can have a listen. And I wanted just to show you what it can do without beats and effects and vocals. Just play a 4-chord sequence and watch the oscilloscope. That shows us the waveform in action. So you can see what's happening. And it's a patch with lots of movement, so should be a little bit of fun at least. So here's 4 chords on the Minilogue XD. Enjoy. Welcome to Fun with Synthesizers Part 2. Yeah, that's right, the second part. And there's going to be a third part, which I'm recording straight after this one, showing a level of commitment previously unheard of with me. So this is my Korg Minilogue XD, a polyphonic analog synthesizer, which I love, which I had in a box since 2022, and then I brought it back out, and I'm just going to have some fun with it. And you're going to watch. We don't have to, obviously. I've decided for this one to recreate a classic. And if you're lucky enough to have been from the first half of Gen X, then you should recognize it. You might recognize it if you were born after that. But if you lived through this, i.e. if you were in clubs when this came out, then you'll have very fond memories, if maybe a little bit hazy. Okay, so I've not recreated it exactly the same because I don't want to be hit with a copyright strike. But let's see if you can recognize this one, okay? And watch the oscilloscope. Don't forget, there's a lot of fun to be had watching that thing. Recognize it? I'm sure you do. I'll be back soon for another one. Bye. Hello and welcome to Fun with Synthesizers Part 3. Just like in Part 2, I'm going to recreate a classic from a classic era on my Korg Minilogue XD. This is obviously not the original synth that was used to make this track. For those synth heads out there, it was a Korg MS-20. Now, that'll probably be a big clue, but most of you will be like, what's he talking about? Anyway, here it is. Let's see if you can guess what it is. Yeah, I'm sure you got it. Anyway, I'm back again soon, I hope. See ya. Hello, welcome to part 4 of Fun with Synthesizers. I'm going to recreate another classic track. This one's from the dawn of the dance music era, from the acid house era. It was done on a Juno 6 and a Roland 909. I don't have either of those here. I'm just going to play the synth line, and I'm going to play it on a Korg Minilogue XD, so it's not going to be exactly the same. But it's a fair recreation, I think. Let's see if you can recognize it. Obviously there should be a 909 playing along in the background, but there isn't, so can you get it? Hello and welcome to part 5 of Fun with Synthesizers. I'm going to play another classic track from the good old days. See if you can guess what it is. By the way, the original is a bit cluttered for me, the intro, so I'm playing it in a much more simplistic way. Wasn't 88 fantastic?